Welcome to Park Dong-chang's Barefoot Morning Letter. Today, we're going to tackle a pretty wild idea. What if the absolute worst thing that ever happened to you was actually the best thing? Sounds crazy, right? But what if a huge, life-changing crisis was really just a blessing in disguise, a secret door to a healthier, more amazing life?
Okay, to really get this, let me tell you about the incredible story of Mr. Do Kangyan. Now, at 70 years old, he got hit with a tough diagnosis, stage 3 bladder cancer. He even had surgery to remove half of his bladder. But get this, just 1 year later, his life was completely transformed. And his secret? Something so simple, the daily practice of barefoot walking.
And you know, Mr. Do's story isn't some rare one-in-a-million thing. It's a really powerful example of this bigger principle we're talking about. A crisis doesn't have to be the final chapter. For so many people, it's actually the start of an incredible transformation.
So you might be wondering, how does this actually work? How does something so bad turn into something so good? Well, to really understand the mechanics of it, let's switch gears and look at another story. This one isn't about a health crisis, but a really deep, personal one from the life of the author himself, Chairman Park Dong-chang.
So picture this. Park is 28 years old, and he's just starting his mandatory military service. He felt totally lost, like his future was just a big, empty wall. It was the darkest time of his life. But even in that total darkness, he found this tiny spark of hope, a turning point, hidden where he least expected it, right in his military assignment. He made this one, single, desperate vow to himself. I am going to master English during these next 3 years. And that one decision, it changed everything. It led him to become a translator, which then gave him the confidence to go for a super competitive job in finance. And that job, it put him on the path to finally achieve his lifelong dream of building a global finance company. It's amazing, right? One decision set off a chain reaction that completely turned his life around. Now, here's where it gets really fascinating. The secret to how he overcame that huge life crisis? It's the exact same secret to overcoming a major health crisis. The underlying mechanism is completely identical.
Just look at this slide. It lays out that parallel perfectly. Both journeys kick off with a moment of total despair, right? A bleak future or a terrifying diagnosis. Then, both find a crucial turning point, a new role or a new practice. Both demand total immersion, complete dedication. And the result? In both cases, a massive positive turnaround, a brand new, more vibrant chapter in life. It's literally the same pattern, just playing out in different arenas.
Okay, so the big question is, how can you take this powerful turnaround mechanism and apply it to your own health? Well, according to Park, the answer is surprisingly simple. It's right there, right beneath our feet. The path to healing, he argues, is barefoot walking.
Now, this is super important to understand. Barefoot walking isn't about throwing away modern medicine, not at all. It's about creating a powerful synergy with it. Let's take the case of Miss Kim Jae-ok. She found that walking barefoot every day helped her handle the really tough side effects from her cancer therapies. This synergy, the combination of both approaches, is what allowed her to complete her healing journey and get back to full health. It's that teamwork that creates the perfect conditions for healing.
So to really unlock this healing power for yourself, Park says there are 3 mindsets that are absolutely essential. First, you need a firm, unshakable belief that you can and will heal. You have to believe it. Second, you need a laser-like focus on the practice of barefoot walking. Make it a priority. And third, you need to make what he calls a great vow, a powerful resolution to turn this crisis into a chance for a whole new life. See, it's just as much about your mindset as it is about the walking itself. And really, this is the ultimate takeaway here. Your crisis, whatever it is, health-related or something else, it's not a disaster. It's a golden opportunity to build an even healthier, stronger life. The key is consistent daily practice. Of course, you've got to be safe about it. It's always smart to be up to date on your tetanus shot. And a super practical tip, especially when it's dry out, after you walk, wash your feet really well and slather on some moisturizing cream to keep your heels from cracking. Consistency and care, that's the magic formula.
So are you ready to turn your crisis into your greatest opportunity? That path to amazing healing and transformation, it's literally right under your feet. It's waiting for you. All you have to do is take that first step. Your journey begins today.
Hey, if this was helpful for you, we'd really appreciate it if you'd show your support by hitting that subscribe button, giving us a like, and turning on your notifications. It really helps us share these powerful messages of hope and healing with more people who need to hear them.
And remember, you are not alone on this journey. You can join the National Barefoot Walking Movement headquarters over on Neighbor Cafe to connect with this incredible supportive community. You can share your own story, ask questions, and get encouragement from thousands of others who are on the same path. The link is right down in the description below. Thanks so much for tuning in, and happy walking.